The Hemi is back. Ram dealers reported 10,000 orders in just 24 hours. Meanwhile, the Hurricane engine, the one that replaced it, is now collapsing in the field. Owners are stranded, dealers are sweating, and Ram has a problem they cannot hide anymore. I've been tracking both engines for months, and what the Hemi's return actually means for Ram owners right now is not what anyone is talking about. Let's get into it. Ram killed the 5.7-liter Hemi in 2025. They said it was outdated. They said the Hurricane twin-turbo inline-6 was better in every way. More power, better fuel economy, more advanced technology. Owners did not agree. Mechanics did not agree. And after 12 months of Hurricane engines overheating, misfiring, and leaving owners stranded, Ram quietly brought the Hemi back. 10,000 orders placed in the first 24 hours. Not 1,000, not 5,000, 10,000. That number is not just a sales figure. That number is a verdict from real owners with real money on a real truck they depend on every day. To understand why 10,000 people rushed back to an engine Ram said was dead, you have to understand what those same owners went through with the Hurricane. Round 1, first start of the day. Ram's engineers described the Hurricane twin-turbo 3.0-liter inline-6 as the most advanced engine they had ever built. 420 horsepower in standard output, 500 horsepower in high output, more power than the Hemi on paper, better fuel economy, smoother, quieter. Ram said this engine represented the future of their truck lineup. But mechanics are saying, the first cold start tells the real story. Mechanics began documenting check engine lights appearing before owners even reached the end of their driveway. A 2025 Ram 1500 with 273 miles on the odometer arrived at a shop with an overheating warning. The plastic inner piece of the three-way rotating valve thermostat had warped from normal heat cycles. 273 miles. Technical Service Bulletin 09000625 was issued covering this exact failure, but thousands of trucks were already on the road with the defective thermostat installed. The Hemi never had a thermostat problem like this. Here is how the Hemi starts every single morning. Ram introduced the 5.7-liter Hemi V8 in 2003. 22 years in production before Ram killed it. By the end of its life, Ram was calling it old technology, a relic, something that needed to be replaced. What mechanics say? Cold start on a well-maintained Hemi is a completely different experience. No check engine lights, no thermostat warnings, no service bulletins about plastic parts warping on first heat cycles. A mechanic with 25 years in Ram service said this: "I have seen 5.7-liter Hemis start on the coldest mornings of winter after sitting for weeks. The engine does not care. It starts, it runs. That is what 22 years of refinement looks like." Round 1 result: Hurricane. Thermostat failure documented at 273 miles. TSB issued before most trucks reached 1,000 miles. Hemi. 22 years of cold start reliability. No TSB covering thermostat failure at 273 miles. Ever. Winner, Hemi. First start of the day, the Hemi wins easily, but Ram said the Hurricane was built to perform better where it matters most, under real driving conditions. That is where the next test happens. Round 2, real-world driving at low mileage. Ram told buyers the Hurricane would deliver a smoother, more refined driving experience than the Hemi. Twin turbos providing instant response, advanced direct injection delivering precise fuel control. A 6-cylinder engine that drove like an 8. Ram's marketing materials showed Hurricane trucks pulling heavy loads with ease. Towing numbers on paper matched and sometimes exceeded the Hemi. What owners reported? NHTSA received over 30 engine complaints on 2025 Ram 1500 Hurricane trucks. Average complaint mileage, 273 miles. One owner filed this exact complaint. 2025 Ram 1500 Bighorn, less than 1,000 miles, check engine light for the second time, using premium gas, driving conservatively. Another owner. 2,300 miles on new 2025 Laramie 1500. Engine light comes on. Codes show 4 of 6 cylinders misfiring. 4 cylinders misfiring at 2,300 miles. On a brand new $65,000 truck. What did the dealer tell these owners when they brought in trucks with misfiring cylinders at 2,300 miles? Dealers told owners the engine needed to break in. That cylinder misfires at 2,300 miles were part of a normal process. That owner should keep driving and it would sort itself out. Mechanics who heard this response said the same thing across the country. Breaking in does not mean 4 cylinders stop firing. That is a failure, not a feature. Ram called the Hemi outdated by 2025. Old pushrod design. Heavy. Inefficient. They said buyers deserved something more modern. Mechanics are telling some other story about Hemi. A Hemi at 2,300 miles does not misfire. It does not throw cylinder misfire codes. It does not get diagnosed as still breaking in. The mechanic who said he would never buy a new diesel truck made a separate statement about the Hemi return. He said this: "When I saw 10,000 orders in 24 hours, I was not surprised." You do not get that kind of response unless people went through something bad first. Those 10,000 orders are 10,000 people who either owned a hurricane or heard about someone who did. The hurricane also hides a problem that most owners do not discover until it is too late. Ram designed the hurricane with electronic oil level monitoring. No oil dipstick. The sensor tracks oil level and alerts the driver if there is a problem. Ram said this was a modern convenience. Technology replacing something owners no longer needed to do manually. But electronic oil sensors fail. When they fail, they either report incorrect levels or stop reporting altogether. On an engine with no dipstick, a failed sensor means you have no way to manually verify your oil level. Mechanics documented oil sensor failures on hurricane engines within the first year of production. On an engine already experiencing misfires at 2,300 miles, adding an unreliable oil monitoring system is not a feature, it is a liability. The Hemi has a dipstick. You pull it out, you wipe it, you check it, you know exactly what is in your engine. No electronics, no sensors, no guessing. Round 2 result? Mechanics say the winner is Hemi. 2 rounds, 2 Hemi wins. But Ram built the Hurricane to be better in one area that matters to every truck owner over 55. Long-term cost. Here is what the numbers actually say. Round 3. Long-term cost of ownership. Ram told buyers the Hurricane would save money long-term. Better fuel economy than the Hemi. More efficient combustion. Less fuel burned per mile means less money spent at the pump every week. Ram projected significant savings over a 5-year ownership period compared to the Hemi. What owners face? Direct injection means no fuel washing over the intake valves. Carbon builds up on the valves over tens of thousands of miles. Airflow drops. Performance drops. Misfires start. Cleaning intake valves on a twin-turbo inline-6 is labor-intensive. The engine has to be partially disassembled to reach the valves. Cost to clean intake valves on a Hurricane: $1,200 to $2,000 every 60,000 to 80,000 miles. That is a bill the Hemi never produces, ever. The turbochargers add another long-term cost the Hurricane fuel economy savings do not cover. The Hurricane uses 2 turbochargers. Turbos spin at 150,000 to 200,000 revolutions per minute. They depend entirely on clean oil and proper pressure to survive. Any delay in oil pressure on startup, any contamination, any extended oil change interval, and turbo bearings begin to wear. Average turbocharger failure mileage on similar twin-turbo applications, 100,000 to 120,000 miles. Cost to replace both turbos on a Hurricane, $3,500 to $6,000. Add the intake valve cleaning at 60,000 and 120,000 miles. Add the turbo replacement at 110,000 miles. That is $5,900 to $10,000 in maintenance costs the Hemi does not have. Ram called the Hemi expensive to run, more fuel, older technology. What mechanics say? The Hemi is port injected. Fuel sprays directly onto the intake valves every combustion cycle. The valves stay clean automatically. No $2,000 walnut blasting service. No partial engine disassembly every 60,000 miles. No turbos means no turbo replacement at 110,000 miles. No $6,000 bill for 2 turbochargers. Just 8 cylinders firing naturally without forced induction equipment that wears out. A mechanic who has serviced both engines said this directly. The fuel savings from the Hurricane do not survive the math when you add the long-term maintenance. An owner who keeps their truck 10 years will spend more on Hurricane maintenance than they saved on gas. But here's where the Hurricane's cost problem gets truly serious. The Hurricane engine is brand new. No long-term reliability data exists past 50,000 miles. When an engine has no track record, used truck buyers are cautious. A 2025 Ram 1500 Hurricane with 40,000 miles is a truck with an unproven engine at the point where the first wave of problems typically appears. Used buyers know this, dealers know this. Compare that to a 2025 Ram 1500 Hemi with 40,000 miles. Every mechanic in America knows what a Hemi does at 40,000 miles. They have seen hundreds of them. They know what to look for. They are comfortable buying it. Uncertainty costs money and resale value. The Hemi's 22-year track record protects your investment when you sell. The Hurricane's zero long-term track record hurts your resale value the day you drive it off the lot. Ram dealers reported that when the Hemi return was announced, used 2024 Ram 1500 Hemi trucks, the last year before Ram killed the engine, saw immediate price increases in private sales. Owners who knew the Hemi was coming back held their trucks. The trucks with the engine buyers trusted were worth more on the day the announcement was made. Round 3 result. Long-term cost of ownership. Hurricane, $1,200 to $2,000 intake cleaning every 60,000 miles. $3,500 to $6,000 turbo replacement. Uncertain resale value. Zero track record past 50,000 miles. Hemi, no intake cleaning required, no turbos to replace. 22-year reliability record protecting resale value. Every mechanic in America knows this engine. Winner, Hemi. 3 tests, 3 Hemi wins. But Ram's own decision tells you more than any test result. Here is what Ram did when they saw the data coming in from Hurricane owners. Round 4, Manufacturer Confidence Test. Ram introduced the Hurricane as the only engine for the 2025 Ram 1500. No Hemi option, no V8 choice, Hurricane or nothing. By late 2025, Ram's own internal order data showed the same thing the NHTSA complaint database was showing. Something was wrong. Customers were not satisfied. Dealers were reporting service issues at unusually low mileage. Ram announced the Hemi would return for 2026. 10,000 orders in 24 hours confirmed the decision was correct. But here's the part of Ram's decision that every buyer needs to understand. Ram did not recall the Hurricane. They did not issue a press release saying the Hurricane had problems. They simply made the Hemi available again and watched what happened. 10,000 orders in 24 hours happened without Ram running a single advertisement saying the Hemi was better than the Hurricane, without a single mechanic going on record saying avoid the Hurricane, without a single magazine article comparing the 2 engines. Just the announcement. And 10,000 people who had been waiting for that announcement placed their orders immediately. When a manufacturer reintroduces an engine they called outdated just 12 months earlier, they are not making an engineering statement. They are making a market statement. The market told Ram that the Hurricane was not ready to replace the Hemi. Mechanics made their own statement when the Hemi returned. Here is what happened in shops across the country. Mechanics who service Ram trucks weekly were asked which engine they recommend to customers shopping for a new Ram 1500 right now. The answer was consistent across independent shops from Texas to Michigan to California. Every mechanic said the same thing: buy the Hemi. Not because the Hurricane cannot be fixed, not because the Hurricane is permanently broken, because the Hemi has 22 years of data behind it and the Hurricane has 12 months of problems in front of it. When a mechanic recommends an engine, they are making a statement with their professional reputation. They see the results of those recommendations when trucks come back to their shop years later. Mechanics who recommended Hemis for 22 years saw those trucks come back for oil changes and brake jobs, not for $15,000 engine repairs. That track record is what 10,000 people paid for in the first 24 hours. Round 4 result. Manufacturer confidence. Hurricane. Killed the Hemi claiming it was outdated. Reintroduced the Hemi 12 months later. No press release explaining what went wrong. Hemi. 10,000 orders in 24 hours without a single advertisement. Every independent mechanic recommending it over the Hurricane. Winner. Hemi. 4 tests. 4 Hemi wins. So is the Hurricane finished? Or is there a situation where it makes sense? The Hurricane is not finished. Ram spent billions developing it. They are not walking away from that investment. The standard output Hurricane at 420 horsepower is the engine with most of the documented problems. Thermostat failures, misfires at 2,300 miles, and HTSA, complaints under 1,000 miles. The high-output Hurricane at 500 horsepower has a different target buyer, someone who wants maximum performance and is willing to accept first-year risks. Someone who buys a truck for power numbers, not 200,000-mile reliability. But for the buyer who reads this far, the buyer over 55 who uses a truck every single day, the honest recommendation is simple. If you are buying a Ram 1500 right now, buy the Hemi. Not because the Hurricane cannot eventually become reliable, because you do not need to spend $65,000 to find out when it becomes reliable. The Hemi costs less than the Hurricane in the option package. It costs less to maintain over 10 years. It holds resale value better because every buyer in America knows what it is. Ram is scrambling to save itself with the Hemi, but Ford is not waiting around for anyone to catch up. 8 brand new trucks for 2027 that are so far ahead, Ram and Chevy are not even in the same conversation anymore. So check out this video where I show you exactly what Ford has built and why 2027 might be the year that changes everything in the truck industry.